Again, from Metro Manila, the Philippines, Southeastern Asia. This is probably going to be the second last installment, at least for the time being, to my video series on the young murderers, because I have to start preparing for the new school year, and I have other work to do as well. Well, in any case, Ms. Virpi Butt, or Butte, however her last name should be pronounced, is a Finnish convicted killer. Her original name is Virpi Sanna Sinikka Butte. Her current name is Lucrezia Francesca Pandora Butte. She was born on August the 9th, 1972. She was sentenced in the Tampere District Court and the Turku Appeals Court to life imprisonment for the so-called chopping killing that she had committed in the town of Pirkkala near Tampere in western Finland. The 26-year-old Arto Malinen, with whom she had a brief relationship that midsummer day, was the victim. And she had also committed another chopping murder. The victim was the 29-year-old programmer Kari Anttonen. And the earlier chopping murder happened at Miss Butte's home, and the two underage children of Miss Butte were at home. And indeed, her 2-year-old son, the younger son, was sleeping in the same room where Mr. Anttonen was murdered. Her older son, who was then 16, was sleeping in the closet, but at times he went to see the scene in the room or the events in the room, and he also saw the body. The Helsinki Appeals Court accepted Ms. Butte's appeal for a suspended sentence in August 2017 and originally ordered her to be released on December the 31st, 2018, after serving about 15 and a half years. According to the overall clinical psychiatric or judicial psychiatric assessment, Ms. Butte has a high risk of committing more offenses, criminal offenses of a violent nature. So the Crime Consequences Institute and the Psychiatric Prisoner Hospital were against her release. However, the Helsinki Appeals Court considered, for example, her close relations with her family and her apartment to help her readjustment to civilian life. She was finally released on March the 1st, 2019. In my opinion, the Finnish judicial system took a big risk, given the fact that she had committed those two brutal murders, unless she truly has had a change of heart, unless she truly is sorry for what she has done. And she does not want to have anything to do with violence anymore, and is even willing to advise, especially younger people, not to resolve conflicts violently, and especially not to commit murders, let alone chopping murders. But of course, I mean, she must be on probation as a previously dangerous criminal, and if she commits any, especially any crimes of violent nature, she can quickly find herself back in jail. And here I have in front of me a page on Google showing the apartment building in Tampere, or I'm sorry, in Pirkkala, where Miss Butte and her accomplice, Mr. Janne Hyvönen, killed Mr. Kari Anttonen and dismembered his body. And predictably, some of the local people disagree with the Helsinki Appeals Court's decision to release Miss Butte. Um, the residents of that apartment building, some of the residents also are against Mispute's release or were against it. Dispute, according to the True Crime Finland broadcast from May the 4th, 2018, focused on physical fitness a lot as a young woman. Indeed, in the television season 1993 to 1994, she was involved in the Gladiators fitness competition program on the Finnish commercial television under the name Timantti or Diamond. Later, she became known as a brawler in various pubs of Tampere, her home city at the time, and also for being a violent lady, challenging uh, men to fights. So already that should have alerted the local residents and especially police officers to keep an eye on her and possibly order her to a psychiatric treatment program, an anger management program, and so forth. Of course, I cannot blame the Finnish judicial system not having reviewed carefully the details of the case, but in my opinion, Dispute should still be behind bars, at least until her early 50s, if not even later. But hopefully, my premonitions are incorrect and she will not commit any crimes, especially no violent crimes.